to ZOE Home Inspired Living. I'm Rina. Today, we are talking about candle holders and candelabras. Candle holders and candelabras are one of the best-selling items in my online store, ZOE Home. For home decor is not complete without the elegance of candle holders and candelabras contributing to the entire setup or atmosphere of the room. Both candle holders and candelabras come in many shapes and sizes and materials that are used in making them, and also the finish. Mostly in my online store, I only sell either vintage or antique candle holders and candelabras, and they are usually made of crystal, silver, and antique brass or bronze. This is my collection of vintage and antique candle holders and candelabras, which I sell in my online store. So they are all varied, as you can see, and we are going to talk about them one by one. And towards the end of the video, we are going to style them in every room or space or corner of the house. They can be used to decorate and to lend elegance to any space. So let's start. First of all, I'm going to show you these tea light holders. They can be, sometimes they are dual purpose. They can be tea light holders as well as tapered candle holders. All right, so this one, for example, it's glass and it's very heavy. So this is how we use it. We put tea light. So this is also tea light holder, and it's crystal. It's very heavy. But this one is star burst, and it can only accommodate a thin tapered candle. Now this one is called a crackled glass, and it can hold tea light like that. So you can see the beauty of crackled glass as well. This one is quite tiny, but it's crystal, it's prism. If you can see the different facets of the cut, it's diamond cut, and this is very heavy, and we use it as a candle holder, for example, like that. So it is very elegant in its simplicity. And this is a set of 3 Hagberg candle holders. They are double purpose because you can use on this side, you can use tapered candles, as well as on the other side, you can use tea lights. All right, now I'm going to show you how we are going to use them as a set. So for example, like that. So when you group them together, for example, on your coffee table, they will look really very pretty together like that. I have sold a lot of crystal candle holders in the past. Actually, just last year, I imported crystal candle holders by pairs, and they were all sold out. They were mostly Mikasa. There was also Waterford and other European brands. But I cannot show any crystal now except for these hurricane glasses. Another kind of candle holders are hurricane glasses, and they are mostly made of crystal like this one. So this is a Fifth Avenue crystal hurricane glass holder, but it can also be used as a vase. Here on the other side, you can use a pillar candle, and then there is a receptacle there also for tapered candle. We'll try. Look. So for example, if you will use a tapered candle like that, or a pillar candle like this one, for example, like that. All right, and if you turn it over, this is very heavy. You can also use it as a hurricane glass. If you have a smaller candle or a vase. So this came in a pair, but my assistant broke it. So there's only one. This one also is a hurricane glass from 5th Avenue. It's crystal, and it had also a pair, but it also got broken by my assistant. She was very careless. She's not with us now. So this is another crystal hurricane glass from 5th Avenue, and it should have a pair. Usually hurricane glasses come in pairs, but you can also just use them alone. So for example, I'm going to put in a pillar candle. I hope it will fit like that. So usually hurricane glasses are made very thickly for the heat, to withstand the heat of the candles. And these are all for sale on my online store. Now this pair of 5th Avenue crystal hurricane glass is from my personal collection, and I've had it for a year or so. You know, the use of hurricane glasses usually when you have a small party in the garden perhaps, or in the patio, or in the balcony, and you are going to set up for a late afternoon party or dinner, or just a small gathering. You can set this up amongst the greens, the foliage. So we have done that last December. On a side table, for example, you can light these candles in these hurricane glasses. So they are really very heavy, and they will look very, very beautiful, very elegant, especially in the dark. And this one is vintage Fostoria double candle holder, and it's true vintage. We are going to try it. This is also available in my online store. Look how lovely that is. So this is vintage Fostoria glass. This one is a Godinger tulip candle holder. It's crystal, and also even if it is just alone, it would look so elegant on any table. We will try it like that, or maybe a pink one. Or you can also group it together with different shapes and designs of crystal candle holder. And this one is vintage English silver plate with crystals. And you know, I refinished it. I repainted it in silver, metallic silver, because it was so tarnished. But I think that it still looks good. It's very heavy. We will try putting in something, a white one, tapered candle like that. I like this pair of silver and crackled glass candle holders because they're just so elegant like that. So attractive. The crackled glass design of it, and silver bottom, silver stems. One of my favorite things to find for our own home decor and also for my online store are antique brass candle holders and candelabras, because for me they are just so absolutely elegant in their being vintage or antique form. For example, this pair of brass candle holders, they are tall. You know, the taller, the more elegant. And look at the ornate design of each. Very ornate design. And these are vintage and super heavy. I'm going to style most of them towards the end of the video, and you will see how they add elegance to any space. Like this. Look. This is a heavy pair of vintage zinc candle holders, but it's completely black before, but I refinished it in metallic gold because I think that it will always be lovelier with gold, metallic gold on top, and peeking out black underneath, so it's more elegant like this. Look. Before we move on to the next category, which is vintage and antique brass candle holders and candelabras, I want to show you this pair of Hofbauer Germany candle holders. They are very heavy and I love them because look, there's birds. This is called the Beards Collection, Hofbauer Beards Collection from Germany, and I have a small collection of them. I mean, not only candle holders but also vases and bowls and compotes and trays. So this is from my personal collection, and I'm really collecting this Beards collection. This pair of antique brass candelabras, I have already presented in a previous video my Paris antique haul, and I have shown them. So here they are again, and I have also featured them in a table setting, and this one as well. But this used to be very dark, and we dabbed metallic gold onto the surface, dabbing, you know, so that it's just like lightly dabbing gold, metallic gold, and look how lovely it came out. We'll try to put in candles. Look. Imagine how lovely this will be. This candelabra will look on a dinner table for two, for example. Very romantic. This is another pair, vintage pair of zinc candle holders, which we refinished in metallic gold with the black peeking out like that. And then this one is an 8-arm candelabra. It's vintage, it's brass, and it had a black patina before. So I brushed it lightly with metallic gold, and look, this is the finished product covering the black patina, but still with the yes, most of it peeking out. So this is vintage brass, and it will be so elegant with thin tapered candles, which I don't have right now. And these ones are vintage brass candlestick holders, and even in their simplicity, if you group them together, they will look lovely on your coffee table or console table. Look. So the secret is in the grouping. They are slim like that, but they are just so elegant in their simplicity. Look at this duo of vintage brass, very slim vintage brass candlestick holders, and they're just so slim and so simple like that, but when they are put together, look the effect that they bring. And look at these two candlestick holders with a handle like that. So this is a pair of vintage brass. Look how elegant they are. So they have holders like that. Look how unique this is. I found this in a very sad state. It is antique brass and it was already covered with patina, black patina all over. So the only hope was to refinish it in metallic gold. And I do hope that we can improve the refinishing. But as it is, I really like it because, you know, it's just so unique. The arms hanging down like that. So this will look so elegant on a dinner table for a formal occasion. Look, and it's very heavy. It's antique and really very heavy. And the good news is this is available on my online store, ZOE Home. This one is another antique brass candelabra, and it's also unique in that it has this birds on either side. Actually, they are peacocks. If you will just look closely, they are peacocks and with a chase design, meaning it's etched. It's etched like that. And I do think that there should be something hanging here. So maybe I'm going to add a crystal prism here just to add more elegance or bling to it. So this candelabra is also very unique. This one is from my personal collection and I've had it for years. It is very heavy. I'm not really sure what the base is made of. Maybe it's resin and it's gold lift. The finishing is gold lift. And the middle part, this is onyx stone, and it has this. So I got this from my husband years ago for my birthday. I think it's either my birthday or our wedding anniversary. It's not really that he knew what to get for me, but I saw it and I told him to go get it for me. All right, so this one, and this is a set of international silver candle holders, a set of 3. And look, the design is a spiral. It's relatively new. They are relatively new. But when you group them together like that, they will really look good on the console table, for example, like that. This is my favorite kind of candelabras to sell. They are silver-plated candelabras from England, and look how elegant they look. And these two here, this is 5-arm candelabra. I can't carry it. It's really super heavy. And this one as well. They are all vintage from England. And I have featured these two in my previous video. The table setting with blue and white, silver and crystal. And this one is finished in chrome, but it's very heavy as well. All right, and this one is lower, but the same kind as these two. And they are all silver. We are going to style them again towards the end of the video, and you will see how lovely they are. This is the chrome finished candelabra. Look how elegant it is. So I really believe that a formal dining table, or when you sit down to dinner for a special occasion, there should be a candelabra on the table as well. This kind of candelabra is really very fast selling in my online store. They just like them. They just love them. Yes, they sell fast, and all of these are available in my online store. And this kind of candle holder is quite contemporary. It's stainless, and I think it can hold tea lights. So this will be lovely on a contemporary coffee table to create just a simple vignette. So now we are going to use this candle holders and candelabras around the room, in every nook and cranny, or on every table that we can find, and we will see how they will look and how they will transform the room. you.